All right, so let's see if we're live or not. And all right, yeah, cool. We're actually live. Welcome to the live stream, everyone. Welcome to the live stream. I see I actually have two viewers today. How you guys doing today on the stream? All right. So we're just gonna be discussing what I think might happen in the next chapter of Chainsaw Man 137 and just a little bit of what the community is also thinking right now over on Reddit. But yep, let's just go on ahead and let's check it out. I'm just gonna go on ahead and check my YouTube real quick. I'm about to grab my DoorDash in a little bit too. I asked you to order some DoorDash. So I'm not gonna lie, probably I'm gonna be eating while I'm streaming this. Alright, so let's go on ahead and go to the actual Reddit page on a different browser I got here. Got my music and stuff. And here we are. So once again, we have the Chainsaw Man 137, or really the Chainsaw Man bingo card for what people think is going to happen next chapter. And ironically enough, it is like a lot of people that actually did comment on this one compared to the last one that we actually viewed for 136. But I'm just gonna go on ahead before I actually get started on this. Let me just see if my DoorDash is actually here. I know it said it was approaching, my food was approaching, but I don't know if it actually got dropped off or not. Okay, so yeah, my food's actually here. All right, chat. I will be right back. I'm gonna go get my DoorDash while it's still hot, and I'm probably gonna eat while I'm streaming. I'm not gonna lie, so I'll be right back. Just grab my phone real quick. Alrighty. Okay, I am back with my food. Got my Pepsi right there. And I have a quesadilla and a box of some Spanish rice. So I'm probably gonna eat while I stream and I kind of talk over this. So if I'm talking while I'm eating, I apologize. Dude, I'm not eating anything all day. Actually, god damn, dude, it's about to like turn into like a whole mukbang. I just wanna see something real quick. Alright, I got my food too. And the quesadilla is right here. Okay, that's actually pretty cool. W. Hello, Mr. Morpheus. It is a W, man. It's about to be some W food. Hold up. Oh my god. It says good. Mm. 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 Alright. I'm just gonna do this quesadilla real quick. Dude, this is so small. There's no... Bro. Hold on. Wait. There's no cheese in this. Dude, it's a quesadilla. Alright, there is cheese, but... Barely any cheese. Alright, hold on. Hold on, chat. Mukbang live stream, dude. Not much, man. I'm actually starving right now, huh? Mm. Mm. Wow. Mm. Mm. Oh my god, such a oh my goodness. Bro, it's so good. That's good. That's actually really good. Just my headphones on. Right there. All right, chat. I'm gonna go over the 137 bingo card, and then from there, I'm gonna kind of browse through the Reddit and just talk about what I think is gonna happen in this chapter. But I swear, GG, because I ordered like a quesadilla, and I'm like, dude, it just has no cheese. I got like scammed. I got scammed, man. Oh my goodness. All right, I'm actually starving right now. All right, I swear. There's gonna be like, no, dude, I'm gonna clean my desk off after this. This is gonna be like the final bite. Well, no, final bite. I don't want to, you know, the quesadilla. Alright. Okay. Family ate the cheese of anything. Dude, that would be hilarious. But the family that was just real in real life. Like, yeah, hey, Alex. I ate your cheese off your quesadilla. You won't be angry, right? Man. Alright. Okay. Alright, I'm done. I'm done eating for right now. I'm gonna probably take a look at the last few steps for that later on, but God, I didn't eat at work, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I literally skipped lunch so I could get off early. Like, if I skip lunch, I get off at 3:30. And normally I get home by about maybe give or take 4:15, like Central Time, where I am. Okay, now I'm officially done eating because this is gonna literally turn into a mukbang stream. All right, this is gonna be the chapter 137 bingo card. As we can see, a lot of people actually did comment under this because last chapter, or really the most recent chapter, chapter 136, was probably one of the biggest chapters that got like a really big reaction out of people in a long time, in a very long time. I mean, it was literally, denji was literally trending on Twitter, or I guess it's X now, because Elon went on ahead and just changed the logo of Twitter. But all right, oh my god. All right, we're actually gonna get into this a little bit. So out of the bingo card, next chapter is gonna be Asa chapter. If this is gonna be an Asa chapter next chapter, I will be very, very, very shocked if Fujimoto kind of switches over to that. Hello, Sanchez. Welcome to the stream, man. Welcome to the stream. I'm not gonna lie, man. You just missed the mukbang of me eating quesadilla. Family ate the cheese, though. I barely had any cheese, man. It was horrible. But we're just gonna be going over this bingo card for chapter 137. That about 1.7k people, it got like 1.7k upvotes, and then 74 people commented on it. But we're just going over what might happen next chapter. But I know for sure, dude, there's no way in the world it's gonna be an Asa chapter. Like, I mean, I don't know. It would be like a, you know, like a Fujimoto way for him to just like leave off like that cliffhanger of denji, just like I guess like semi might getting laced, semi getting assaulted.
And then he just switches on over there. I'm not gonna lie, that is something that Fujimoto would do. And then we're all just kind of left wondering, like, did Denji do it or not? But I don't think he will. At least I really do hope that he won't. I hope that he won't. But I'm not gonna be shocked if he does do that. I wouldn't be shocked. But I feel like this is gonna be like a really big unlikelihood thing. Okay, Asa meets some of her fans. Whenever we get to Asa's chapter, that's when we're gonna kind of see how she deals with the actual fame. Now, me personally, I don't think she's gonna deal with it very well, per se, because it's weird. Asa's a very weird character. Like she even said it herself. Like, I want to be around people, but I'm too afraid to be around people because I'm afraid I'm gonna get hurt. I mean, that's like she says. She has a porcupine dilemma, and that's honestly like the best abbreviation for it. Famine will decide to change name to Famine. Oh, dude, I doubt it. I mean, I don't know. Famine is interesting because the thing about Famine that's kind of ironic about her is she doesn't refer to any of her other sisters as their names. Like, well, she called Yoru, but that's because she wanted to be kind of known as Yoru. But then she called Nayuta War Double, which is Control Double, which is very strange. It's strange that she would call her that, but I don't know. It's very weird. Okay, Asa and Yoru arguing. This chapter isn't going to be an Asa chapter, man. There's no way. I mean, like I say, there's a chance it could be. I highly doubt it will. But if it does, I don't know if they're going to be arguing. I would say for Asa and Yoru, if we do switch on over back to them, this might be the best that their relationship has honestly ever been. Like, between like the two of them. And they're like in the relationship that they had, it has to be better, right? Because think about it, like, they're going in together, basically fighting devils, but it's like, is Asa the one that's finally kind of fighting now, or is it just like Yoru just doing everything, but Asa gets the credit for it? And it makes me wonder, like, how is Yoru gonna really feel about that? Because obviously it might just tick her off. Because you gotta remember, Yoru's main dream is to be remembered, to be famous. Like, she wants to be remembered again. Like, she wants War to be remembered again. But even then, like, she's not even getting the credit for, like, these deeds. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, if she was becoming, like, the War Devil became famous for basically killing other devils, she would probably accept that. I think she genuinely would. Like, yeah, she wouldn't be remembered in the way that she would want to be, but she definitely would be feared at the same time. And it would get her name out there. And that's ultimately what she kind of wants in the end. So I almost wonder, like, will Yoru have, like, the same feelings as Denji has, where he's not getting, like, the credit and the acknowledgement that he's supposed to get? I actually wonder if we could actually see that with Yoru. That would actually be kind of interesting, and that does end up happening. That would be kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie, that would be hilarious. Okay. Asa sees Denji and gets mad. I don't know. It is gonna be very, very, very... I don't even know. Maybe she will, maybe she won't. I personally think if she sees Denji again, she's just gonna ignore him. She will probably ignore him at first, but then eventually she's gonna want to go on ahead and approach him. I think eventually maybe she will, but I don't know. I highly doubt it, because see, Denji's been going to school, but he hasn't seen Asa. Now, we don't know how big Denji's school is or how many kids are there. So it's kind of hard to say, you know, if Denji has heard about Asa or not. Because obviously, like, he knows, like, Asa is famous now. But it's like, has he decided to approach her or not? It's really weird. It's weird. But then again, Asa was told by Yoshida not to go on ahead and approach Denji. So that's also another reason why. Okay, let me look at the chat. We found out Yuko escaped the fake Saw Man and trying to warn Asa in a secret and still not die. I don't think Yuko's alive though, Sanchez. I don't think she's alive. I think she is, I don't know, like she could be like like semi-dead, so, like she could for real be dead, or she's just like dead or like kind of put in storage in the background, right? Like, because technically speaking, as long as she has blood given to her, theoretically, she might be able to live in theory. But I mean, she got her head chopped off. Like, I don't think she's coming back from that. But then again, the family double did save her the first time, so I mean, it's not out of the ordinary to say like, well, maybe the family double can just legit bring her back to life or just save her again. Okay, let me see. Yuko was decapitated. I don't think she's alive in any way possible. It's still possible, Mr. Marvy. It's still possible, but it's like if it's like if the family double decides to bring her back or not, or even if like her powers work that way, because we kind of know it's almost sort of implied in part 1 that like there are certain ways that you can bring people back, like when Aki died and everything. I almost feel like Makima probably knew a way of bringing Denji back, bringing Aki back, but it's like that's not what she was interested in doing. Like, she just didn't care. Like, she probably knew about it. Like, for example, we know the family double knows how to separate Denji and Pochita, so she probably knows other things as well. Okay, and now my dog is barking because I think my parents just came home. I'm with my sister too. Oh well, they got like an entire door they can get in. Oh my, the dog's barking. Here we go. Plus the other family. Q came back with just a head in her head in part 1. What is the difference between King Shi and Yuko is King Shi is she's like Denji. She's semi-immortal. Like, she can always come back because she's immortal. Devils, we know devils don't exactly work like that. Like, for example, like when like the Bat Devil was like sliced up by Denji, theoretically speaking, you could say that as if the Bat Devil was fed blood, he could come back, but he didn't. And obviously, like, even like the Leech Devil didn't try bringing him back by feeding like him some of her blood, because he just can't come back. Like, he just died. So it's like she's semi-immortal. Like, devils for the most part are semi-immortal. Hybrids are just full out immortal. Like, they can't die under normal circumstances to a certain extent. Like, for example, like if they got like hit by like a atom bomb, then yeah, they're not coming back from that. It's like a molecular level. They're not coming back from that. There's no way. But like by conventional means, as long as they're pretty much fed blood, they're always gonna be able to come back. All right, King Shi's hybrid. Yuko isn't. Yep. Yeah. All right, Lord Ro, welcome to the stream. Thoughts on Yoshida seeing Yoru's scar, but Denji didn't see it when she was right in his face. See, the thing about that panel, I know what you're talking about. The thing about it is it's very ambiguous if Yoshida was actually saying this, or if Asa was the one who was saying this. It's still up in the air about that. Now, the thing about Denji isn't as observant as I would honestly like him to be. Like, there are definitely certain things that he should remember or he should know about the Horsemen from part 1 that should have translated over to part 2, but it didn't. It just didn't. Like, for example, like when like Yoru was kissing him, he should have honestly instantly known, like, yeah, there's something definitely wrong, or there's something really off about her. He should have known then, and then he also should have known the scars as well. I think what it's going to ultimately come down to is this. We need to kind of see what Asa actually looks like from an outside perspective. Like, does she actually have the scars, but Asa herself can't see them? Or when Yoru is the one that takes over her body, that's just how she actually looks now. Like, she actually has the scars, and that's just how she looks. Now, I don't think she does have the scars. And the reason why I don't think she does have the scars is I feel like Denji would have at least commented on it, or at least he would have asked about it. I mean, maybe he doesn't do it because he knows not to be rude, and he's not trying to delve into her past like that. But I think that's like one of the biggest reasons of why, why she probably doesn't have it. I mean, other characters would have commented on it. I mean, even Yuko probably would have commented on it when it's like, oh yeah, why do you want to be a devil hunter? And she could have pretty much looked at her scars and maybe kind of put two and two together, but it wasn't ever like that. So I don't think she does, and I don't think Yoshida really noticed, but I think it's maybe he did. We really don't know. We don't know. Okay, let me look at this. Denji had his arms and legs displayed by Rize in the other earlier chapters and had them grown back because he's a hybrid. Yes. I asked Japanese readers and they stated it's Yoshida. Is it really? Okay, that's actually interesting. That is interesting. If that's true, if that is true, and that is going to be something that's going to be very strange, I would think the only reason why he's able to notice it, and this is just going to be my own personal opinion, it's going to be very strange. It might be because of his double contract with the octopus devil. That's like my only, because realistically speaking, there is no other way he should be able to notice it. Like there's no way, like unless it isn't him, he doesn't have like a contract that allows him to kind of be able to see certain things, maybe have like better perception. There's realistically no way he should honestly know about that. Like maybe the octopus devil, not only does it like he like see and check areas, but it just enhances his perspective. That's one reason. That's like one reason I could see as to how he would know. But other than that, it is very strange. I will say right now, it is very strange. Like, if that's true, I did not know that. I did not know that. Yes, but Yuko get a devil in cold storage from Fami asked by the justice devil, and now in a Pachita situation. Oh, not the Pachita situation. No, not the Pachita situation. Yeah, the only reason must be that, to be honest. Yeah, other than that, I honestly have no idea. But dude, like, I know Yoshida definitely isn't a death devil, but if he was, or if he is, I will be... I mean, we know he's not, but I don't know how I would feel about that one. That would be weird. But not really unexpected. It would kind of make sense, honestly. Alright, Asa enters the theater to clean up the devil. That would be hilarious. Like, imagine if, like they're supposed to have people just go on ahead and clean it up, but then we just see Asa, and she just walks in on Denji, just about to get it on with, like, some random chick that low-key looks like her. Like, low-key, she does look like Asa. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, my God. That would be interesting. That would actually, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how she would react to that. I don't know if she would think that she's like a sleazeball or what she would think. I honestly have no idea. But I know it would just be like I don't know. I don't even want to call it like a funny moment. Maybe she might just become depressed over it. I don't know. I don't know. Alright, Asa saves Denji. Oh, dude, that would be so funny. I'm expecting Nayuta to save Denji. Nayuta intervenes. Oh, that's one of them. I could see it. That would be so funny. Okay, Denji pushes Molestina away. Oh, God. Again, this is just my own personal opinion, but I still think there's like a really good chance that Denji might actually fold. And he might actually sleep with her. That's just my own personal opinion. A lot of people don't think that she will. I mean, that he will. But I still think there's a really good chance that he actually will. And the reason why I do say this is because Denji is not in the right state of mind right now. And we've kind of seen when things are kind of going off the rails and he becomes super depressed or just absolutely lost. His decision making is just god awful. I would just say right now, like his decision making, he just doesn't think clearly. Like he doesn't think clearly at all. Like I think seriously, if he actually sat down and he thought about what he really wanted and he thought things over, then he would be able to have like a logical conclusion. But the thing about Denji is a person that kind of does just act. He doesn't really think, he just acts, and in a way he does what he's told, or he just kind of acts on emotions, and then he just thinks about things later, which it isn't a good thing. It's not a good mentality to have, but it's just the way that he is and the way that he's also been conditioned like his entire life. But, you know, I'm hoping he doesn't do anything with this chick. But I think there's like a 50-50 chance that he actually might. So yeah. All right. Asa and Chainsaw Man fans fight. I mean, we already saw that last chapter. We saw Denji get into a fight with a Chainsaw Man fan, but I think, see, the only reason why we're seeing the fans fight, it kind of, well, it's for two reasons. Number one, it sets the tone of the story of how things are, but number two, we kind of see how the Chainsaw Man fans are and how fanatical they kind of act. Because the funny thing about them is, Asa is a part of the Chainsaw Man Church. Technically speaking, they shouldn't be fighting each other at all. Just think about it. They're all part of the same organization. But obviously, even within the Chainsaw Man Church, we can also kind of see they probably aren't as united as they seem. And we definitely are seeing like a lot of fanatical members that are just really, really, really like big diehard Chainsaw Man fans and would do anything for Chainsaw Man or anything that they think that Chainsaw Man will want to do. I mean, I think it kind of reminds me of when I was reading My Hero Academia and All For One was like, yeah, I didn't even tell these people to do this. They just acted on their own. Like, they're just doing stuff that benefits me, and I don't even have to say it anymore. And I really can't control it anymore. I think it might low-key end up being like that towards the end of the story with the Chainsaw Man Church, for like the people becoming so fanatical. But, you know, it really does depend. But maybe we could see it in a few chapters. Definitely not next chapter, but maybe in a few chapters, yeah. But it's just going to serve more as, like, kind of showing the narrative and the world building, I guess. And it just sets the tone. Alright. Let me read the chat here. In my opinion, Denji isn't like that anymore. He seems like he's changed a lot ever since part 1. After all, for now, Denji has been acting independently, especially with Ishida matters and all. The thing, it's weird, right? It's weird. In Denji's defense, the only reason why he's not doing what he wants right now, realistically speaking, is just because they threatened Nayuta. And he knows how public safety is. He knows, like, yeah, there's no way in the world I can fight them. And there's no way in the world I can get out of it. Like, he was even, honestly, Denji was lucky to get out of the situation he was in the first time with public safety. And he was lucky that public safety didn't just go after him, like, immediately after the entire Makima thing. Like, he is honestly lucky that they didn't just go after him straight afterwards when you get down to it. Especially when Black Chainsaw Man appeared and he was just, like, destroying everything. Like, I mean, yeah, he was fighting Makima, that was a good thing, but the collateral damage and everything, and, like, his abilities, it was just like, dude, he's so lucky they just let him. They just said, you know what? You did us a solid. We're going to let you go. Or just Kishibe was like, I don't know what happened, but I'm not going to say anything. You're going to be off the grid. Have fun raising this kid. I'm going to dip out. And just don't do anything stupid so you don't get spotted again. But it's very strange. It's very strange, but I do think Denji has gotten a lot better. I think he has too, but it's like, he's still in that mentality. I think he still does have that type of mentality. I think if he thinks more and just kind of, well, if he thinks more and he gets past some of the trauma, then he'll go like a long way. But for right now, he's kind of gone back in that mindset. He's back in that mindset, in my opinion. But that's just me. Hello, Gustav. Welcome to the stream. Alright, Sanchez says, or Denji sees Asa face honor and leaves the theater like Makima with the lollipop. I hope so. I think it'll happen, or he'll just be like, wow, she does look a lot like Asa. And he's like, but I wanna be with Asa. I wanna be like, I guess a look-alike. I mean, I think it's gonna come down to if Denji remembers whereabout and, you know, his time with power. I think if he looks back at those two things and what he has honestly learned from part 1, then, you know, he shouldn't sleep with her. If he thinks about it like that, and he's learned anything from part 1, then no, he will not sleep with her. But again, I think his state of mind just isn't, he's not in the right state of mind right now, in my opinion, and anything can kind of happen. Anything can kind of happen. I hope it doesn't. Generally speaking, I hope it doesn't, but it's still possible. It's still very possible. Or like in Public Safety, in Makima Ko versus Kichibiya Ko. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Similar to Don't Turn the Chainsaw Man arc. I guess this is like the Don't Turn It into Chainsaw Man arc. I guess it is that. Huh. Oh, it's better than like the Denji dating Denji arc. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know who's naming the arcs for Chainsaw Man right now. But dude, you could, I mean, they could have named it like the Aquarium arc, or, well, not the Attorney Devil arc, because there already is an Attorney Devil arc. Okay, I guess they had to name it that. They could have named it like the Starfish arc, actually. All right, let's see here. Denji becomes even more depressed. I think if he ends up sleeping with her, then yeah, he'll probably be depressed afterwards. Because not only is he gonna be like, damn, this isn't what I wanted it to be, but he's like, damn, it ruined my first time, and it was with someone I didn't care about, and he'll probably become even more depressed by that. But I don't know. Denji must remember the aquarium. Oh no, he definitely does. Oh yeah, he definitely will. I don't know. Denji becomes even more depressed. I mean, there's a high likelihood he could, but I don't know. I mean, he's already pretty depressed right now. I don't. Well, I guess he can definitely get worse. It's just Chainsaw Man. It can definitely get worse. But like, if he sleeps with her, yeah, his mental state will probably go down even more than it already is. But if he doesn't, I don't know. I don't know about that one. Denji confronts Yoshida. He probably will. He might just confront him after this. I could see it. I could definitely see it, but Yoshida kind of has him as like on like a leash right now. Like he can't. Denji. The thing about Denji is I don't know if he's brave enough to really confront him or stand up to him. Just because, I mean, yeah, he can kill Yoshida, but it's not gonna stop Public Safety from just going after him and Nayuta. It's not gonna stop them. And we all know, like, they definitely will. They're like, there won't be a place in the world of Japan that they're going to be able to just hide in. Because they already know where he lives and everything. So, I don't know. Okay, Sally is a one-off character. See, this is going to be really, really, really interesting here. Hold on. I'm going to go back and read the chat. I just want to like, kind of bring this up. If... Oh, my God. All right, I'm here. I don't know why it's loading like that. I'm going to read the chat real quick. All right, let's see here. Do you think they'll switch to Asa and leave the Thought Devil encounter hanging? I mean, if Fujimoto wants to leave us on like a major cliffhanger, and then it's like, I can't wait to see what happened to Denji afterwards, then maybe. It's possible. It really is possible. But I hope not. I think it's like a 50-50 chance. It's like a 50-50 chance he could do something like that. But I don't think he will. At least I hope he doesn't. I hope he doesn't. Okay, Falling Double arc followed by the Chainsaw Man Church arc. I would say this pretty much is the Chainsaw Man Church arc. I would say so, yeah. Or maybe, I don't know. It's, see, the way that this arc is getting set up, I feel like this is gonna be like a really big, like, yeah, Asa has like her thing going on, but this is gonna be like a really big, like, Denji centric arc. Because the thing about Asa, I'm not saying that like her character building is done with, but it's like, and keep in mind, I like Asa as a character, but it almost feels like he can, like Fujimoto can do more with Denji than he kind of can with Asa. I almost feel like it can kind of be that way, because it went from, with Asa, it's really weird. It went from like, I want my body back, I'll do whatever I gotta do, to I don't want to listen to Yoru, to just depression. And now it's like, I guess she has like self-confidence all in like the span of like, I guess like technically speaking like 2 weeks, because it's technically speaking, yeah, Chainsaw Man Part 2, I think technically between the Falling Nibble arc and the beginning of the story, it only took place in I think maybe 2 or maybe even 4 weeks, so like a month. And all like her character development low-key happened in like a month to how she is now, where she's like a lot more confident to a certain extent, and she doesn't hate herself as much. But her goals and everything, it is just really weird. I don't know. Don't get me wrong, I like Asa as a character, but it is very weird compared to Denji, like how her goals are and everything. It's really weird. Especially with Yoru. I low-key blame Yoru for that. Or at least how Yoru is kind of written in a way, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Okay, let's see here. Did the stream just end? Here, let me see this for a minute. Okay, the stream isn't ending. And we're still on. So it's still working. Alright, I thought it did for a minute. I don't think we know her goals. Because the thing about Yoru, the problem with Yoru I have with Yoru is, well, ultimately, like, her main goal with Yoru is, like, I want to kill Chainsaw Man. When I get my power back, I'm gonna kill Chainsaw Man, and everyone's gonna remember me. And that's kind of it. And then he's like, oh yeah, so I'll give you your body back, which we all know is like a lie. I mean, technically Yoru could be lying, but maybe she isn't. But it's pretty much it can pretty much be implied at this point. Like, yeah, she's definitely lying, and she doesn't care about Asa at all. There has not been a time in the story where she said, oh yeah, I care about you, Asa. Don't worry, Asa, I'll take care of you. She doesn't give a damn about Asa. And I'll just say it. I'll say it. I don't care. She doesn't care. Alright. Sally is a one-off character. I don't think this random thought is going to be like a one-off character. I don't think she is. If she is, I'll be very, very, very shocked. And then we're all theorizing that, you know, we're all theorizing over a chick that's going to appear in like one chapter. And then we're never going to see her again. That would honestly be kind of funny. I don't think, even though the stream crashed. Did it really crash? Dude. Because for me, it says that it's still streaming. Let's see. Is it green? Yeah, it's green. For me, it's still green. Not for me. Yeah, that's strange. I don't know. I see the thought as a minor enemy. I could see it too, Ghost Have. I could see it too. Mr. Morbius, not for me. Alright. Alright, let's see here. Yes, check the viewership is back now. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I saw the viewership like reach like a high of like 11. And then it just like dropped. And I'm like, what just happened? You're good on my end. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. My streaming, my internet. I don't know. It's weird. Well, I mean, the show must go on. The show must go on because I have to keep on streaming. And now, let's see this, dude. Because what is up with this? Yeah, it's working. I don't know. I mean, it is what it is, boys. It is what it is. All right, I'm just gonna go on ahead and bingo list. Denji doesn't go along with Da-chan. 50-50 chance, man. It's a coin toss. Like I've been saying, it's a coin toss. All right. I've never been more anxious for a chapter in my life. Free. Yeah. This is probably going to be like one of the biggest cliffhangers for a chapter that I think we've had for like a while. Most definitely. Okay. Why is it not? Okay. Now, let me see this. I'm just curious to see what this stream is doing. Okay, it's working. I bet Denji will reveal he wants companionship. Not a thought. Power was a good example. Dude, please. I know it's true. That is what he ultimately wants. We don't know. We don't know. He could honestly act on it. It's the most uncountable Chainsaw Man chapter yet. Yeah. I will definitely say, without a doubt, next chapter is probably going to be one of the most uncomfortable chapters of Chainsaw Man yet, depending on how Fujimoto handles it. Biggest cliffhanger since Power Opie grabbing? Yeah, most definitely. Handy Mandy is a public safety op. Handy Man. Yo, yeah, she's definitely an op. If she's not with Public Safety, she's with Yoshida's organization for sure. But yeah, she's definitely a op. Denji talks to Pochita again. I hope we get this. I hope we do. And Pochita just kind of gives some advice. God, I really do hope that this is true. Nayuta intervenes. Yeah, most definitely, yeah. I think she definitely will. If she's been watching him the entire time, yeah, she definitely, Nayuta will. Because Nayuta did the last time. Let's see here. The most uncomfortable Chainsaw Man doesn't even come close to the normal Fire Punch chapter. Dude, I've read Fire Punch, like a little bit of it. I watched like a summary of the story. Yeah, that is... You're not wrong. I gotta be honest with you. The most uncomfortable Chainsaw Man chapter for me was like Makima just breaking Denji down. I'm like, dude, this is just like, wow. I was like, wow. That was dark. That was very dark. All right. Arthur likes to kill the mood. I bet nothing will happen. Nayuta cop blocked Denji in the past. We'll go stuff. That's if like Nayuta's been watching Denji the entire time. And she even acts on it, which it'll be interesting to see if she does or not. Maybe she will if she's been watching him the entire time. I mean, I guess that'll kind of confirm it. But I mean, that chapter would confirm it. But then it's like, well, like how long has she been watching for, and has she known like that Asa was the war devil the entire time? And if she did, why didn't she try to intervene like the first time that you tried to kill Denji? Fire Punch starts good, then it gets weird, then it gets sad, then weird, then good, and then super weird. Yeah, that sounds about right. The units are controlled over. There's a high chance that she's seeing what's happening and will act on it. Maybe, but we don't know, man. I don't know. Dude, like Nayuta needs to save Denji. Hopefully that she will, but I don't know. Denji accepts a normal life. Denji tries to accept a normal life. Like, no. I mean, not like this. No. Not like this. I mean, see, Denji's already trying to accept a normal life. He's already trying to. So, but, dude, I don't know. Denji goes along with Dot-chan. 50-50 chance, man. 50-50 chance. Okay, Asa devil hunting scene. If it is an Asa chapter, maybe we will get that. Maybe we will. Okay, now this is going to be a very interesting one. My crazy dream prediction was right. Okay, so hear me out when I say this, right? Few days ago, the person that makes the bingo cards, and actually was the person that like the actual leaks were based on for chapter 136, Consumer of Souls, which is his like name on Reddit. He did make a theory that Denji, like the girl that Denji saw in the entire situation of him being in a movie theater, was a dream. And there's a couple things where, at least in my opinion, and it has like a little bit of validity. Let me just see this. All right, here we go. Okay, no, that's his actual dream theory. Wow, okay, so Guy actually did make a dream theory. Alright, let me see this. Does he have... Okay, so maybe it wasn't him. Maybe he wasn't the one that did. So I'm gonna have to read about, like, his dream theory right here. But there actually is a theory that Denji says that, like, he was dreaming the entire time. And there's some validity to this, because the chick that Denji was getting kind of grabbed by, let me just pull this up. This chick, and this is something that a lot of people did bring up that is like a good point. The way that this random girl acts, in a lot of ways, she acts like Makima. She acts like Himino. And she looks like two of Denji's biggest crutches. She looks like Asa, but she also looks like Rize, and she does act a little bit like Rize. Like, basically, the chick is like the combination of every single girl that Denji has ever sort of had like an interest in and is like pretty much liked. but it's like a dream because, and one thing that kind of point to it is the devil in last chapter, or really like chapter 136, it wasn't dead. It was actually still moving. I mean, it was bleeding, but it wasn't dead. And it's very strange. It's like, well, yeah, you have to go and pick up the body, but wouldn't you make sure that the devil itself was actually dead? It didn't make a lot of sense for it to just be left there, like left alive, and it can still kind of escape or do its thing. And it did kind of, I don't know, man. I mean, last chapter it did make me kind of feel like it could be a dream because it was a little bit strange in that sense, especially this chick. This chick is just absolutely creepy, man. All right, let me read the chat here. Okay, I'm curious, how did government capture Nayuta since she's OP? My guess is they wore earplugs. Well, the thing about it is this: Nayuta isn't as OP as Makima because Nayuta doesn't have the contract that made Makima OP of like pretty much being immortal. Like Nayuta doesn't have immortality, so realistically speaking, if like someone shot Nayuta like a bunch of times or like in the head, like she would legit die from that. Because think about it. The thing about most of the horsemen is they're all human. To our knowledge, all of them are pretty much human and they take on human forms. Like if Yoru probably had a human body, she would probably have like a human form. Or you get what I mean? Like her true devil form would be a human form. And just because they're devils and they have super strength, I mean, they still have human bodies. So it means that they're susceptible to the same things like humans are. So for example, like Makima. Makima was not bulletproof. You know what I mean? Like, if you shot Makima in the face, she's going to die. The only reason why she didn't die was because of her contract. But other than that, like, when Makima died on the train and she got assassinated, if she didn't have that contract, that would have technically been it for her. Like, she would have legit died, but she didn't, and she came back. But Nayuta's not the same way. Okay, she could use the chains that used on Asa in 120, but she still got captured. Yeah, but then she's gonna be like exposing herself for being a devil. Like then like the cat's really out the bag at that point, and they're still trying to keep like a low profile. You know what I mean? And I'm sure Nayuta doesn't want that. Like that's, and I'm sure even Denji has probably told her, "Hey, look, I know you have devil powers, but you can't use them in public." Like even though like it's been shown in a chapter when she was in school, like she was definitely using her powers to get like free desserts and stuff. She was probably definitely told by Denji, you know, don't abuse your powers, don't do anything like that. You don't want to draw attention to yourself. I hope the girl is not like Rize. Rize likes biting. Oh my god. Oh god. No, bro. Nah, bro. Man, I guess this random chick might have that munch, man. I don't know. You know, this chick might have the munch. But hopefully not, man. Maybe Denji fell asleep in the middle of the date with the sexual harassment devil, and the touchy scene is all a dream. Factual theory approved by Fujimoto. No ghost have, don't. No. Dude, ghost have is really like that, bro. Ghost have, you're something else, man. Yo, man, that's crazy. All right, now I want to read this. I want to read this dream theory. I didn't know about this one. Let me see this. I didn't realize this is wrong tab. Here we go. I'll see what Consumer Soul said. All right, I just woke up, so I had to write this down before I forget. Let me see if I can zoom this in. All right, I can zoom it in. So the chapter opens outside where Asa just killed a devil. A newspaper talking about it using some unspecified text balloon. Okay, it zooms in on the camera and then zooms out on Denji's TV in his apartment. Nayuta turns the TV off. It's not clear what happened in the theater. Dreams didn't want to spoil, I guess, but Denji is clearly very distraught by it. He's sitting on the bed with the same empty look on his face when Makima killed Power. Oh god. Nayuta brings him something to eat and asks him something vague. Then she leaves the room and she takes the dogs with her. He has some paper and a pen in front of him and he starts talking to himself. At first, his sentences are clear. He's talking to Pachita about all his dreams being crushed or ruined again. and something about sex. Then there zooms in on some school utensils, and you see he's trying to write. At first, this word is still shown in the text balloon in a typical font, but on the next page, it changes and the text starts bleeding out of the balloons. Dude, this man is having. Bro, this man made a contract with the future devil. It was revealed to me in a dream, source. Dude, if that turns out to be true, oh god, bro. Like, buddy is just like, he's low-key spoiling, but he's like, nah, guys, it isn't a spoiler, bro. I saw it all in a dream. It was in a dream. Bro made a contract with the future devil, man, or like the dream devil. Oh my god. Okay, the author doesn't usually do long dream sequences. Usually short mind invasion. He does do mind invasion, but usually not for fake outs. Possible that I don't see it, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I do believe what you guys are saying, because that... Oh my god, I got hiccups. Oh my god. Let me drink some of this Coke. So I got like this Pepsi or Coke or whatever. Bro. Dude, the DoorDash person didn't put the top on it, man. No, bro. Hey, man, RIP white shirt. Now he has to go in the laundry, man. RIP white shirt, man. Let me get like a RIP in the chat, man. Press F for respects for white shirt. But I don't think so either. I mean, it's a possibility, but I agree. I don't think he would do like a cop out like this. He definitely has, though. I think the guy who wrote this smoked some cocaine before he went to sleep. Dude, consumers of souls. He become like some wild theories, man. He really does come up with some of the wildest theories in like the Chainsaw Man Reddit, like the Chainsaw Man community. I'm skeptical on the leak. We haven't ever even hear of Makima Part 2. I think they're saving her for a major event. I think so too. I think so, or Denji has blocked her out of his mind, and he's starting to kind of repress things from Part 1. It's either that, or Denji finally saw her for what she really was, and maybe he just doesn't want to really think about her anymore. I don't know. It is kind of interesting that Makima hasn't really been mentioned at all in Part 1. Well, I guess except for like the trauma that she caused on Denji with like what Asa said to Denji. Like, yeah, you don't have to think about a thing, and then he just has like really bad PTSD moments from that. That's like really, I suppose, the only real mention of her, and that's really it after that. But I do think so too. Like she has to be brought up eventually at some point. Like she has to be. And I almost feel like the Family Devil might be the one to bring her up, or maybe even like Yoru when when like she eventually when she eventually talks about her past. Because even though Fujimoto, it almost feels like Fujimoto almost confirmed that we might not get like a Yoru flashback, because Yoru herself doesn't like flashbacks. But I don't know. Like I really do hope that that it does happen. All right, let me go on back over to the Chainsaw Man bingo board, because we're almost done with this. All right. Time skip to Denji outside the cinema. Yeah, we're definitely gonna get that. We don't get to know what happened in the theater. Maybe it might not be directly stated, but it's like we have to kind of interpret it, and then we can kind of figure it out. Wiener Snatch is a devil. There's a very good chance that this chick is probably a devil. There's a good chance. I think it's like a 50-50 chance of like either she's like a Yoshida organization or like a public safety op, or she is like a devil of some kind, or she just isn't human and she's something that we just don't know about yet. And that the third option would be even more interesting in my opinion. But she's definitely something. But I just don't know what. Dude, I gotta shave. My god. All right. And sexual assault devil is a recurring character. Maybe it's just that like it would be really weird if Fujimoto built up this chick to be like so mysterious, and then it's like, oh yeah, well she wasn't anyone. She was just like a prostitute. You guys like came up with nothing, which I mean, it wouldn't be the first time he's introduced a character and then the character just didn't matter or it didn't last long at all. Like, for example, like in like before well, actually no, it was during the Katana Man arc when, you know, everyone was in the bar, they're all having drinks and stuff, and we got introduced to new characters, and then like what, like a chapter later, they all got murked. So like, it's not outside of the realm of Fujimoto to do something like that, but I almost don't want him to do that because it would be kind of interesting to see how it all turns out. You know what I mean? But it would be kind of funny. It would be very funny if it's like this chick turns out to be no one. But okay, guys, that is the bingo board. We're gonna see what people commented on the bingo board here. Okay, I can't tell which is funnier, Sally or Handy Mandy. I don't know where Sally. I don't know where they got Sally from. I really don't know. Handy Manny, Wiener Snatch. Takes it, dude. That's just too long, man. Oh, dude, I can't even say that. Oh my god, I can't say that. What about molesting? Dude. All right. Okay. The original guy Yoshida is introducing is dead, and this girl is a completely different one. Would be a twist. That would be like an anime plot twist if I've ever seen it, man. If things go bad in theater, we get Asa and sees and gets mad at Denji's. On top of that, I think it will be GG's for that man at that point. Vegeta is gonna need to do some damage control again. I almost feel like that's probably gonna happen, man. If that does happen, yeah, Vegeta might. I don't know. That would even be like enough for him like to appear again. But that would be so funny if like he just loses the will to live just based on that. I'm not gonna lie, that would be kind of funny. Okay, here's what I expect. I think Dennis is going to have to learn a lesson he keeps getting retaught, that meaningless sex isn't what he really wants. He wants love, just his hormones are getting in the way of that realization. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. And he should have really, honestly, low-key, he should have learned that in part 1. And he definitely did come to that realization, just not in the most exact way. But probably by the end of part 1, it's definitely going to happen. Let me just see what this image box is. Oh god. All right. Well, I don't know why that's there, but I can't even look at that now because of that. So that's great. What if I click on this real quick? Cotter Butterfingers. Oh my god. Why, bro? Why is it showing this? Why? All right, here we go. I call it Butterfingers. Oh my god. All right, so this is what this guy thinks is gonna happen. Then he becomes even more depressed. Confronts Yoshida. Handy Manny is an op for public safety. Yeah. All right, it's a one-off character. I don't think she's gonna be a one-off character though. I don't know. Denji goes along with. Okay, so wow, so this guy thinks he might go on for 2. That's interesting. All right, I don't know why that's just showing up. All right, I'm gonna go with it's the most uncomfortable Chainsaw Man chapter yet. Yeah, I can definitely see that. I love the many names for SHN, but no one says Dot Chan or like Gok Gok 3000 Chan or like the Gok Gok Devil or like anything, man. Like I don't know, man. I don't know. I think Denji would realize that the date he went with Asa, despite not being sexual in nature, meant more to him than some meaningless sex. Pretty sure Handy Manny could be the perv devil. Denji looks really happy. Yeah, this is honestly the happiest that Denji has probably looked throughout part 2. Hopefully he does kind of think like that. All right. She looks too weird to be a long-term character. She looks like a tweaker. Dr. Gakko. Yo! Mr. Morpheus, bro. Oh, yo, you're on Demon Time, Mr. Morpheus. Oh my god. Demon Time. Dr. Goctopus. You know, if she's like turns out to be the Octopus Devil, that name is gonna be very Vacuum Devil, bro. Oh my god. All right. So Sloppy. Oh my god. Fucking Melissa got me. Oh my god. Vacuum Devil. Happy Ending Devil, dude. Oh my goodness. Wait, the free card is not something. Oh god. Oh my god. All right. If worse has to come to Denji, when I think he would go along with Molestina, even with distrust and doubt, and afterwards puke and cry, finally realizing he wasn't. He was what he wants isn't sex, but sex with intimacy as her love. where he finally starts sending out bounties for himself and pushes her away and gets angry at Yoshida for doing this. I hope so, because, I mean, I don't know. Denji does kind of have, like boundaries. He does set boundaries. He does actually set boundaries. He does. I don't know. All right. Well, that is a little bit of what the community thinks on the Chainsaw Man Reddit. I'm going to go on here and see if there's any funny memes or anything. And then I want to do something different because I actually did make a Discord, or actually one of my viewers helped me make a Discord here. Let me just go on here and load it up. All right. Let me just go on ahead and I'm just going to scroll through here. When they animate part 2 in 10 years, they're going to need an entire team for Asa's facial expressions alone. She has more variety than other characters. You know, if they do make a part 2 story, I don't think it's going to take that long for us to get part 2. Especially if, like, they do make the Chainsaw Man movie and it's going to cover the Bomb Girl arc. I could definitely see it. But, yeah, it would be kind of funny. Alright. Alrighty, guys. So I actually do have a Discord channel, and what I want to do, and this is going to be something different than I want to do, is I actually want to go on ahead and maybe speak to you guys in the Discord, maybe one by one. You guys get to ask one question, and we can go on ahead, and I'll go on ahead and I'll answer it. It can be Chainsaw Man. Well, it has to be Chainsaw Man related. I'm not going to answer anything besides that. But I'm going to go on ahead and probably post a link for the Discord server, and you know, I would just kind of ask that, you know, you guys kind of come in maybe one at a time, I guess, before I do this. Here, I'm gonna go on ahead and just do this because I am kind of curious. I don't want to kind of speak to you guys about it, but shout out, oh, Mr. Morpheus. Oh, dude. Bro, you went on ahead and you changed it. That's crazy. Shout out to Mr. Morpheus for helping me make the Discord. Shout out to him, man. I didn't know. Dude, did you change your name on here? I thought you were like Dr. Dude. Oh, yeah, it is you. My bad, bro. But here, I'm just going to go on ahead and go on here. If you guys do want to join the Discord channel and ask me something Chainsaw Man related in the watch room, you guys are welcome to it. But shout out to Mr. Morpheus for helping me make the Discord. And yeah, I'm probably gonna promote it in like the next video. But I guess we'll see if people come on in here and join. But I am going to go on ahead and go to the Reddit page, and then we're gonna go on ahead and go on to like Chainsaw Man folks and to see what they kind of posted on there. I know they probably posted like some wild stuff on there. And then we're probably going to end the stream at that. But let's see. Dude, what the heck? Oh, bro. Consumer Souls is wild, man. All right, let's see here. All right. So just scrolling through here. Scrolling. Lots of scrolling later. Oh, my God. Denji got Riz. Hello, Ghost Tab. Hello. Welcome to the Discord server. Your film cell senses is tingling. Someone touched my Denji. It's hilarious. But this instantly no, and then Reese's is out God knows where in the countryside. That's honestly hilarious. Hello, Ghost Tab. Welcome to the Discord server. Welcome to the Discord server, man. If you want to come into the watch room and ask me one Chainsaw Man question, ask in what section. Well, I mean, dude, you just come in like the washroom section and we can just talk. You can just voice your question, or you can just voice it in Chainsaw Man manga and I can answer it there. You just type it in there. I can answer it in there. Ask me there and I will answer it for you. Or just come in the voice chat. All right. Oh, wow, someone got a tattoo. Wait, my first Chainsaw Man tattoo from my fiance. Wow. That's definitely not something that I would do. I'm definitely not gonna get like a Chainsaw Man tattoo, but that is kind of cool. Good on you, bro. But that's not something I would do. All right. Let's see here. Let's see. Makima. Imagine if this is the fun conversation between Asa and Yoro. It's like the end of Fight Club. Dude, imagine like the Fight Club theory is real. I mean, it died like a while ago, actually. But imagine. Oh, this is gonna be funny if this happens. Hold on, let me look at this. Oh, dude. Knowing Fujimoto's love of cinema, he would do this. That would be so funny and ironic if that happens, man. All right. Okay. I don't know where Ghost Staff went, but I guess he's not here anymore. All right, it is what it is. Bonk, 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 bonk of death. Nice hustle, tons of fun. Oh my goodness. I mean, this Dennis females connections. Oh my god, nasty ass fiend. Cunt roll groomer. Oh, you are in watchroom. You're in that watchroom. All right, hold on. Let me go in there. Hello, Ghost Tab. Welcome to the Discord channel.
Can you hear me alright? I don't hear the YouTube. I don't know if it's causing an echo or not.
No, man. I hear you. I hear you perfectly.
Yeah, same here. Alright, so you said you wanted me to ask you a question related to Chainsaw Man.
Yes, sir.
Alright. What do you think? It's really tough to like anticipate where the story goes, but
Right.
the story with Chainsaw Man not being able to transform and all that.
Not being able to transform. It's interesting. I think at some point Denji is gonna realize what he really wants, and maybe he'll kind of break free of like that kind of not really like a slave mentality, but it's weird, right? Because public safety kind of has him at the balls, right? So he can't do anything, but eventually I guess he'll grow up here again, he'll break free, and then maybe at some point he'll go back to doing whatever he wants. I think the question is like, what will make him want to transform into Chainsaw Man again? What will make him kind of push him towards that? Or at least willing to risk like maybe even negative safety in order to do it.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like about this show. Sorry about this series, that they'll bring like a really easy or simple solution to come out of like a difficult predicament.
They really did. I mean, in part one, they definitely did at the end of like the story with like the entire Makima situation. But even that one was like really, you know what I mean? That was like out the box. No one could have really guessed that one. I'm not gonna lie. Like cannibalism being the absolute solution. No one would ever would have thought about that one.
Even to the point that I was like, oh, she only tells people by the smell. Like, I don't know what kind of like 4D chess move was that, but yeah, I doubt somebody saw that kind.
I mean, it was perfectly written. I mean, it was even indicated out at the beginning of the story when he's like, "Oh yeah, how do you know that Pachita is like still in me?" He's like, "Oh yeah, I have like a really good nose." And Denji had this remember that throughout the entire part of part one, and he pretty much made. He even said it himself. He made a bet. He's like, "Well, you know, I was betting that the only time that Makima ever cared about me was when Pachita was with me, and she could only smell me. She couldn't identify me by sight." And sadly, I mean, in a way, well, not in a way, he turned out to be right, and that's how he ended up beating her. Funny enough.
Yeah, and it kind of has multi-level, but towards the end, the Machina said, I want Pachita with me, but he was Denji instead.
Yep.
That was,
Yep. It was a good plot twist. I love that.
you want me to stay on this side? I don't want to take if Morpheus wants to ask a question, like, overstay my welcome in this side. You want me to keep asking? What would you like?
Well, all right. I tell you what. I'll allow one more question. I will allow one more question.
All right. They had a flashback. Sorry, a quick flashback of power, and I guess that I forgot the other guy's name.
Aki, yeah.
Aki. So, and it kind of makes sense. It took a long time to show them again. So, do you think they'll save Machina towards the end, or they'll just random, like,
definitely think that Makima is going to be mentioned at some point in the story. Definitely maybe towards the end. Like if Fami kind of goes into like maybe her concept of like, hey, I wanted to save the world. Makima tried doing it her way. Assuming that Makima knew about the world was ending and then she just tried to save the world. And that's the reason why she came up with her plan in the first place. Like assuming that like part one is really connected to part 2, then yeah, that's when I think that she'll probably be mentioned. Or maybe even like the Public Devil Hunter like commission, even they might actually mention like, you know, we had this situation with Makima, but now let the current situation that we have is just like even worse than that. So maybe in that way, that's when she's going to be mentioned. But she's already technically been, she hasn't been directly mentioned, but the trauma that she caused on Denji has. Like, definitely when Asa was like, oh, well, you know, like, you don't have to think about a thing. And then we just like get like PTSD flashbacks of Denji just like, I decided to think for myself. I'm not going to go ahead and go on with this. Screw you. I'm going to go see the penguins.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see Makima thinking that the sake of humanity, she was kind of like just, she was treating humans like for shits and giggles. So it could be. I just don't.
I mean, I can almost see it. It kind of comes down to like the ultimate question of the thing about Makima's world and what made it so bad is throughout all of literature that I can think of, I don't think anyone's even ever written about like a world that Makima would make. Not like that. Like, I mean, we know what the end of the world will look like. We know like a zombie apocalypse will look like. We know what a nuclear apocalypse will look like. But the world that Makima would build, we have absolutely no idea. And I wonder what people are kind of more afraid of when it comes down to that is ultimately like, are you afraid of what is expected, or are you just more afraid of what is like the unexpected, like the unknown? And that's what made Makima's world so scary. But it almost makes you wonder, like, well, is the world that she was gonna build, is it better than like an Age of Devils, possibly? And you never know. Like maybe towards the end of the story, we're gonna probably finally get that answer. But
the only one that I guess is closer, maybe I'm completely off. Makima reminds me a lot of like Genjo from Evangelion, like the world greatest dad from that show. Basically, she wanted Shinji's mom.
oh, dude, I remember.
Like, you don't want Denji, you want Pochita.
Yeah.
So, it's something similar. I could be completely off. He just reminded me.
No, definitely no. It's spot on. It was pretty much like that. I mean, she didn't care about Denji. I think at one point maybe she was interested in like why Pochita chose Denji. But then after like she kind of realized that there's something special about this kid, she's like, well, you know, like fuck Denji. I want Pochita.
Yeah. So Genjo, I guess, was on a similar like, yeah, I have this son that I have with this girl I really like, but who cares about him? Like, they're gonna make clones for this girl. Like, yeah, that's kind of all I have. But thank you for answering my question.
Yeah, man, no problem. Welcome to the Discord channel, man.
All right, thank you. I'll go back to YouTube.
Yep. All right, that was Ghost Tab. Alrighty, guys. So, if anyone wants to ask any more questions, you're welcome to join the Discord server and come into the watchroom. But other than that, I'm going to go on ahead and look through the Chainsaw Man, folks. And then that is when we're going to really end the stream. I'm just looking at this meme. If I can download this, I'm actually about to use this in my next video. Can I download this? I can't download it, but I will probably make a screen recording of this. That was fun. Yeah, it is. It's always nice to involve people like my audience in like the discussions in the chats. I always want to kind of do that. All right, let's go on over to the Chainsaw Man, folks. Please change and grow as a person. Needed as message for SHN. Sexual assault. Oh my god. Hold on. Domain expansion Among Us. She could be the imposter Among Us. That's actually like a funny meme, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, let's go on Chainsaw Man, folks. And then we will see. So they have the 137 bingo here. And this is funny. This is gonna be funny. Alright, let me just scroll down here. Oppenheimer, Barbie. I gotta see Oppenheimer. I actually want to see that. And my sister's seen Barbie. I'm not gonna watch that, man. I'm sorry. No way I'm watching that. But my sister did say it was pretty good. Next chapter, she just dies. By Cole Benny. Huh? You did it clean. Denji called it hit like a mob boss. I thought I had to disconnect. First time using Discord audio. Oh, man. It's your first time using Discord audio. That's actually interesting. Okay, Mr. Morbius asks, I'm gonna ask a question here since my English is really bad. When I actually speak out loud, what do you think the dot actually is a hybrid, a devil, or something like Yoro is to Asa. I don't think she's a devil fusion, but there's something inhuman about her. I mean, she could just be a straight devil. She could just be like one of the people in like in Yoshida's organization. Because I remember when Yoshida was like, "Oh yeah, like I'm third rate at best," when he was talking like to Kishibe, and Kishibe was like, "Oh yeah, like I mean you're fourth rate at best. I'm a fourth rate, you're third rate." But it's interesting that Yoshida would say that because it almost implies like the other people in his organization might be even stronger than him. So maybe that's one reason. But I do think that she's definitely a devil of some kind. I mean, she could be the snake devil. She could be the octopus devil. She could even be like a cat devil. But we just don't know. We just don't know. But I don't know. My predictions are either she's a part of public safety, like she's the op for them. She's an op for Yoshida's organization. Or, let me see. I said she was an op. I said she... What? Did I say she was a devil? Yeah, I said she was a devil, you know, or she's just like a devil. Or she could even be the octopus devil, but I mean, she's definitely something, but I don't know. She definitely doesn't seem human, though. It's very strange. Very strange. Alright, let me go back here. It was so wholesome seeing Naruto actually cares for Denji, unlike Makima. My man's really been through a lot since part 1. This was really like a good moment. And the thing that made it so good is I think Naruto actually recognized what Denji looked like, which is like a really big moment in my opinion. Because it shows that like she sees him as like an actual human. If you can kind of interpret it that way. Okay, do you think that Naruto so far has lived up to the way Denji described her to be? Rule 3, and this is the most important one. My roommate's a walking dog, should be home soon. He's a huge problem solver and extreme personality. Oh, dude, that's actually a good one. But I don't know, we haven't seen enough of like her personality, but we can definitely see like she does things behind Denji's back, so probably. All right, okay, this is funny. That looks funny. Okay, I gotta click on. I already have like a tab open for that one. Let me just look through here. Okay, I actually want to read the thread for this. Okay. There anything else that I want to look at? And okay, this is a good point. This is actually, I never thought about that. Maybe she isn't a devil. Maybe this is actually interesting. That is actually very interesting. All right. Okay, guys, that is going to be it. Once I get done browsing these tabs, this is going to be it for the live stream. Playboy Man, custom art. Denji-kun, I'm sure you'll be more handsome. Denji-kun, what will you say when you see me? Finally, I found Denji-kun. And then you just see... I wanted to go too. It's just a good idea. Denji, how about sleeping at my home today? It's just about to just pull the plug and kill both of them. I'm dead. Okay, the real best girl, Chainsaw Man. Awesome Mitaka, Blood Devil. You know, as dirty as Power was, yeah, that did get corrected by Denji. Yeah, she definitely was best girl. Blood Devil was low-key best girl. Even as like a devil. Let's see, pros. Have 804,000 brain cells of beauty. Likes cats. Raise the lord of felines. Marry. Funny. Arrogant but funny. Not a total bore. Never sugarcoated. High self-confidence. Loyal friends. Knows how to use the right person for the job. Excellent fashion senses. Hits everybody equally, except a few that she acknowledged. Is the reason why Denji is still living. Yeah, I would say so. Pros, fish facts, 200 IQ, a beauty, likes cats and used to own a cat. Cons, arrogant, a total bore, manipulative. Come on, bro, don't say that about Asa. Always sugarcoats her opinion to the point it hurts herself. That's actually true. She does actually do that. Unfunny, low confidence, thought light. Bro, how's Asa a thought? What makes... Nah, dude, that's wild. Goody two-shoes, cares too much about how other people think of her. Stingy, No fashion senses. I'm dead. Oh my god. Okay, I'm still counting for Famine to go after Denji. Control went for Pochita and also is going for Denji. Yeah, facts. Definitely facts. Alright, well, let's go do this one. So the next chapter is coming out tomorrow. What do y'all think this girl deal is? I think she's just a hoe who was hired by Ishida to... Oh my god. But clearly she has plans back for her heart, at least for now. Oh, right. Number one, she is a normal girl and wanting a boyfriend. She acts like that, and reason equals... Takari boy says that Dennis is shy, so she needs to take the initiative. Yoshida boy paid her. Someone used mind control on her. She was a crazy fan of Best Boy. I expect Archangel, the last... Oh, yeah. That is true. Because we didn't see all the followers of Chainsaw Man, so this could be Archangel, but... I think in the Bible, the Archangel is usually a man. At least they've been depicted as men. I think all the angels in the Bible were men. And at least, I mean, for the most part, angels aren't what we think angels are or what they look like. Okay, number 5, this is Death Devil. You know, I don't think this is a Death Devil. There's no way it is. But if it is, I will laugh so hard. It would be kind of funny if that's the way that she's introduced. Okay. I think Fuchi's using a human ability to sense uncanny images to show us that she's supposed to be something else. This could be over speculation and I'm an idiot, but this could also represent a change in Denji's psyche where he no longer cares for sex. It would also work as if Asa asks him what he thinks Chainsaw Man fights for later. He wouldn't say sex or something. Either Denji will fight or he will suffer, but 3 out of 5 cases it'll cut away into an Asa chapter. I hope not. God, I hope not. Angels don't have sex in the Bible. That's why Angel was... That is true. But fallen angels do. But fallen angels definitely do. Fallen angels do. In the Bible, at least, it was kind of alluded to that. I think they're called Nephrim. I don't know how to pronounce it. But the giants that were in the Bible were actually the children of angels, of fallen angels and humans. At least that's what it states in certain texts of the Bible, like the Torah, or I don't know if the Quran mentions it. I don't know if it's in the Muslim faith or not, but I know in the Hebrew faith and the Christian faith it definitely is. It definitely is. Okay, number 1, a young woman with negative risk who's desperate for any form of romantic love. A member of Yoshida's organization tasked with either traumatizing Dennis into never wanting sex or being the perfect girlfriend. She isn't doing too well. Statistical torsion devil. Oh my god. Alright. Okay. And this is going to be the final one that we're going to look at. And this is actually an interesting one. Oh my god, I had to burp. I'm so sorry. Okay, something curious about SHN. Did you know your pupils dilate when you're looking at someone you love? That is very interesting. That is interesting, but it makes me think, I mean, if this is the case, either this is like a devil that knows like Denji is Chainsaw Man and she loves him because of that, or this chick got mind control into loving Denji. It's gonna be like 1 or 2, man. You're giving too much credit to the author. He picks stuff from the Bible, but he ain't gonna do that much detail. I don't know. I mean, he was definitely detailed about certain things in the world building in Chainsaw Man. I don't know. I mean, maybe I could be giving him too much credit, and that is true. But we do know that certain devils can be named after and feared after certain things. I don't know. I thought your pupils dilate when adapting to the light or dark, or that or cocaine. No, I think... Let me look it up. Let me look up if this is like a fact or not. I'll look it up. Dilate when in love. Let's see here. Dilate pupils are not always under underlying conditions. Okay, well, that's not... Okay, let's see this. Knowing Fushi, she probably smoked 3 grams of cocaine and 2 bags of meth before going there or something. Oh, God. It's a possibility. You never know. You should have could have been like, yeah, he's super stupid. Your brain cells might die. Here, take this cocaine and take these drugs, and you'll be good. You never know. Okay, medication or drugs such as alcohol. Eye injuries that affect the iris of pupils. Neurological conditions such as agels, pupil, brain injury, or stroke. Okay, so I don't see anything about love, but let me see this. Okay. Eye contact has long been essential in human interactions, yada, yada, yada. Yada, yada. All right, here we go. For example, one study in 2012 recruited 325 men and women with varying sexual orientations to reach orientations. The researchers played erotic videos for participants while monitoring their pupil sizes. The study found that the erotic videos led to pupil dilation in participants. The team showed the bisexual men and heterosexual women had dilated pupils. And response to erotic videos included people of either sex. So it is actually possible. So it could actually be that. That is actually a good point. That's actually a good point. I like this one. That's a good point. What do people say in the comments? Only 7 comments. Imagine if she's just a human girl that's desperate for a boyfriend like Denji wanted. Dude. Oh, that'd be so wild if it's true. But with that being said, that is going to be the end of the live stream. That is going to be the end of the live stream, chat. Because I think I have been streaming now for, let's say, I think like an hour. Yeah, an hour and 30 minutes. So, yeah, we actually went on for a pretty long time, chat. But tomorrow, I actually do have the privilege of working from home. So, there's a good chance that possibly, if I'm not really kind of caught up on work, I could go on ahead and maybe make like a YouTube video maybe tomorrow and just produce it super early. I do have an orthodontist appointment at 3:30, but I don't know. We'll see. We're kind of going ahead and we'll see, because officially speaking, I can start work at 7 and then technically get off at 3:30, but it's work at home, so it's, well, not even 3:30. I think like 2:30 or maybe 2 o'clock, but it's really weird, dude, because work at home, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, chat, thank you guys for watching the live stream. If you did, check it out. And also consider joining the Discord channel. I really do actually have a Discord channel, or I guess like a Discord page now. So consider joining that. And yeah, guys, I will catch you tomorrow in, well, tomorrow's video, and also any chapter discussion, because I am going to be doing a live discussion of the Chainsaw Man chapter release, considering that I do have work at home privileges. So maybe I'll do one as soon as the chapter comes out at 10 o'clock, and I'll do one afterwards. But with all that being said, guys, thank you guys for watching the live stream, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.